Hey y'all, Alex Levine here with Palmetto Carriage Works. From the Big Red Barn downtown every single day, we get to show you the city of Charleston and we get to tell you about its history. Today, I wanted to take a step back and talk to you about the backstory of Charleston's history. Now, Charleston itself has been involved in every major dramatic conflict that has occurred in this land since it was, settled by Europeans. Our backstory is no less dramatic, and it's the backstory of the English Civil War. Now, the English Civil War was fought between 1642 and 1651. Our two opposing sides, we've got King Charles I, from the House of Stuart, the King of England, Scotland, and Ireland on one side, along with his son, the Prince of Wales, Charles, and their royalist followers known as Cavaliers. On the other side, we have got the parliamentary forces known as the Roundheads, and among their more charismatic leaders is Oliver Cromwell and the Puritans. Now, what they're fighting over is essentially who is in control of England. Charles believes in the divine right of kings to rule as their conscience dictates. Parliament disagrees a little bit, and this brings us into a civil war. Now, the first two phases of this war are going to play out between 1642 and 1649, and King Charles will not win either one of them. And in fact, in 1649, he is put on trial for treason. He is held personally responsible for the destruction and death that has plagued England throughout this time, and with one clean chop, he loses his head and his crown. Oliver Cromwell will take this opportunity to establish himself as the Lord Protector of England and establish the Commonwealth of England, a pure republic. Now, Cromwell is going to rule England in this guise until his death in 1658. During this time period, gambling dens, dancing halls, theater, and even holidays are outlawed as not being pious institutions. Prince Charles, on the other hand, has left England. He will make one more bid for the throne in 1651. He will lose at the Battle of Worcester, and then he will spend the remaining years in exile in several places, among them Versailles in France with his first cousin Louis XIV. Now, 1658, Oliver Cromwell dies and his son Richard ascends to the position. Richard is neither the military leader nor the political statesman that his father was, and after a year, Richard will vacate the position. Now, England has a decision to make. With the fear of chaos coming on, they need a strong central leader, and at the behest of 8 loyal subjects of the Prince of Wales, they invite Charles back, and in 1660 he is crowned King Charles II. Now, he will be dubbed the Merry Monarch, and this entire period will be dubbed Restoration England, which can only be described as bawdy. Eat, drink, and be merry is the name of the game, as all of these places are reopened. The gambling houses, the card games, everything. Now, when King Charles comes to the throne, he realizes that he needs to thank these 8 loyal followers for their support, but he also needs to guarantee their support moving forward. And so to that effect, he gives them the land grant in 1663 to what we call Carolina. Carolina is everything south of Virginia, north of Florida, from the Atlantic Ocean west. And these 8 men will become known as the Lord Proprietors. To them, it's essentially going to be one large company with these 8 men as the CEOs, beholden only to the king. So, if you ever wondered how the 8 Lord Proprietors became the 8 Lord Proprietors, there is a very quick rundown of a very expansive piece of English history. So, from Palmetto Carriage Works, this is Alex Levine. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you.